Welcome into Wager Talk TV. I am Drew Martin, joined by Andrew McGinnis and Andy Lang of WagerTalk.com. We're talking NFL Sunday night football here in the NFC North, McGinnis. We get the Chicago Bears at the Green Bay Packers, 43.5 being the total. We're seeing the Packers laying doubles at home, minus 12.5 at most shops as we're talking right now. What do you like in Lambeau Sunday night, McGinnis?
You know what, Drew? I just had to start with this. 2 weeks ago, I came on here with the two of you guys, and I'm just disappointed in myself, for giving a hard time to my Packers. I'm a fan, but I don't bet with my heart, and I didn't think I would see a huge performance from them against the Rams, and it wasn't because I didn't believe that they could do it, but I thought that they would, game plan, injuries, all that stuff. They put up some points, and now they're playing a Bears team that's in the bottom part of the league. Averaging just 16.8 points per game, third lowest in the NFL. You got a Packers team right now. The defense is playing really well. Besides against those top elite teams, when you're playing a team like the Bears, I expect the defense to show up once again. And health has always been a big thing with this Packers team this year in general. Throw in Aaron Rodgers showing his toe to the media. There's been all kinds of stories to talk about. But right now, I feel like he will have lots of weapons leading into this game. It's a big number here, and that's why I'm going to stay away from the side, but I'm actually just going to go back to the under here with another Packers game. I believe we'll see a low-scoring game here between both these teams. I think the Bears will struggle to score. Big run game probably from the Bears, heavy, unless they fall down too much early on. And this Packers team, they don't want to risk injuries. They don't want to probably risk mismanaging the clock. I feel like they'll run the ball heavy as well, and I'm going to go under in this game between two teams that we've seen a huge point spread here, but a huge differential from points for and against. And I don't think this Bears team can hang tough, and I feel like the Bears are in tough against this Packers defense. So give me the under in this game, Drew.
Okay, looking towards the under. Andy, coming to you next. Sidewise, this Packers team, which opened minus 11 in this game, we're seeing mostly 12.5, even a key offshore book showing minus 13 here, Andy. And it really speaks to the Packers. 10-2 against the spread so far this season. They've been cashing tickets. Actually, the most profitable team in the NFL going up against the Bears on the road. They've kind of been a money burner here, laying 4-8 against the spread. You can see why money coming in on the Packers. Do you like a side or maybe the total like McGinnis?
I'm going to go with a side here, and it's not going to be the Bears. As Aaron Rodgers says, he owns them, 21-5 against them in his career. Bye week came at a really, really good time for the Packers dealing with injuries. I'm going to expect that Andy Dalton's going to get the start again. I didn't think Fields was anywhere close to starting last week with the ribs, and if you're the Bears, why would you bring him back to get some more punishment? I'm worried about this number in the second half because we saw the backdoor cover with the Bears a couple times. But where I'm going to go with this is I'm going to take the Packers first half, 6 or 6.5. Green Bay is 4-1 ATS at home this season. Chicago is 2-4 on the road, and Chicago only averages 7.6 points in the first half. It's a bad spot for Chicago as they really showed against Arizona. They just can't compete against the elite teams. They're actually a very predictable team. They play close to the bad teams. They get smoked by the really good teams, and then they, beat the Lions. So I'm looking at the first half because I just don't want to get that late fourth quarter score that brings it down to like 10 points or 11 points in a game that Chicago was never really close. So we saw last week Arizona get out to a really, really good start. They outscored them 21-7 in the first half. I'd look for a little bit more game script to that. I like the Packers to come out early and get on top of the Bears and cruise to an easy win. So I'll take the Packers first half, 6 or 6.5, depending on your book. Just anything below a touchdown works for me.
Got a total free play. Got a Andy Lang on a side in the first half free play. Guys, if you're interested in more free plays, hey, we welcome you here to the Wager Talk YouTube page. Also, check out WagerTalk.com, the free picks tab there at the top right. You get a bunch of free picks with written analysis. Check it out. Free picks tab, WagerTalk.com.